With pocket doors, you do not require a track because you're not trying to keep the weather out. What will actually happen when you choose your door is your carpenter will put a little 4 to 5 mil slot right way down the bottom edge of the door, and just out of sight inside the door frame will be like a little hard plastic or nylon. I suppose it's really like a guide. So when the door slides in and out of the frame, you're not getting this sort of lateral rattle in and out, so it keeps it nice and tight. So the answer is no, you don't require a track. The question we get asked again is, can bedrooms have pocket doors? I can see no reason at all for that. Again, small bedrooms, small rooms. Again, the considerations are, at time of build, easy to install. Post build, considerations are actually how much wall you need to take out to refit it. I would say the only area we have to be careful of is obviously fire regulations, third floors, houses of multiple occupancy, HMOs. Also as well, if you are fitting a bedroom with a pocket door, you're undoubtedly going to require a bit of privacy. We do supply mortise sash locks, which in effect hook into the frame and you can turn to keep it private. But they are primarily designed for bathrooms, so people can gain access from the outside if they've got a 2-pin piece. The absolute outstanding advantage of pocket door is where space is limited. The amount of room that a traditional hinged door will take up is quite enormous. If the door actually opens fully out, you can't keep anything behind wise or furniture wise. So if you're looking at areas like a small ensuite bathroom, they are absolutely ideal because you simply slide it into a little pocket and you're there. So that is the overwhelming advantage, is the fact that they save you so much space. We often get asked, do I require a specific kind of door for a pocket door? And the answer is no, but there are considerations on things like thickness and height, etc., which we need to talk about. With our particular website, we have a thing called a product builder, and you can go through and you can choose all the door, the opening, the kit, the cassette, the hardware, etc., etc. And what you come away with will be correct for your door, for your opening. But what we do offer as part of our service is that no matter who places an order, we will make a courtesy phone call just to double check that everything is completely correct. We're going to cross the T's and dot the I's to make sure that when it arrives on site, it is good to go. These products are large, they're heavy, they're bulky, and they're quite expensive. And the last thing you want is to get on site and find that what you've ordered is incorrect. So we'll make sure that once you place the order, we can guarantee that what comes to you will be correct. This is one of, I think, a fairly contentious area when we're saying, are pocket doors noisy? Well, firstly, any door that you have to a bathroom is going to be the same kind of construction. So the noise transfer from the bathroom through into the main bedroom will be no different from a conventional door. Now, if you then go to the right-hand side of that door, and we're saying, well, you could actually have noise insulation within that wall, where the pocket slides into. Yes, you can do, but you can go and buy high-density acoustic plasterboard on both sides. That will certainly help. But bearing in mind, the majority of the sound will be coming through that door. So in reality, there will be hardly any difference at all between a conventional door and a pocket door with regards to noise transfer. You're probably quite rightly asked the question, why should I choose Scrigno for my pocket doors? Well, we started this journey a couple of years ago where we're looking to find a company which could supply quality pocket sliding doors to the market. And having a good look around, there wasn't much out there which really inspired me. We went over to Italy to see their plants and the manufacturing process, and we're already taken by the company which continually innovates. Their attention to fit and finish, their investment in technology is like nobody else. And also a very easy company to work with. Scrigno is actually interesting when you look at how a company will dominate a market. And often it's the first guys in who dominate the market, as we know with applications on devices, whatever. The first guy in gets all the prizes. And for some reason, Scrigno, they do have a presence in the UK, but it's not big. If you go to Italy and somebody is talking about a pocket door, they refer to it a Scrigno door. It's how they refer to it the same way. We like the company, we like what they're doing, we like the direction they're going into, we like their support, technically wise, and we like everything about them as a company. They're a good match for us. And I really wouldn't want to be putting anything onto the market which I wasn't completely satisfied with and excited about the future. So for us, Scrigno might not be the cheapest in the market, but you are certainly getting a far better deal. Finish. Hardware for pocket doors is another interesting little area. So because it's a pocket door which slides in and out of a pocket, you don't require the hinges, traditional butt hinges. Everything will be in effect held above, out of sight, which should be these sort of nylon and ball bearing sliders above your head. So after that, we're then looking at the hardware to slide the door open, slide the door closed. Because we traditionally use a doorknob or a lever on rose or a lever and plate handle, they simply wouldn't work, because I see that when that door goes past the pocket, any handle sticking out will be in effect fouling on the edge. So we tend to use things like these. These are flush pulls, and they come in different heights, widths, lengths, finishes, colours, rectangles. Another little one here which is round, but we have them half moon. There's so many out there. The ones we particularly use here, I do like them. They've got some real weight about them. They're machined from a solid billet of brass, and they're then finished with various colours. They're absolutely gorgeous. Other consideration is once that door is fully closed, in effect you've got the door surround, the door jamb, but you actually can't get your fingers in to get the door open. So we then supply a couple of options which are like edge pulls. So this would be like either like a little cup which goes inside the door with a lip you can pull out, or we do other options where you press it like a little button and an arm comes out. And then obviously when you're looking at things like bathrooms you need to keep private, or bedrooms, we do a particularly interesting one which is it's like a traditional sash lock which goes to the edge of the door, but when you close it and you turn it, this little arm comes out and just pulls and locks into the frame. And with these particular items, they've got obviously on the inside of the room, you've got the turn, on the other side is a release. And this release is designed to, in effect, allow somebody to get access to the room in an emergency. And all you have to do is put in like a 2p piece, it'll undo it. When we first started our journey a couple of years ago into looking at pocket doors, something which came up very early on was offerings of Imperial or metric. And my thought for quite a long time is, why would you even bother going over to metric? Well, we've been Imperial now since probably the 1960s in fact. And the answer is, shamefully I didn't actually see it, was the fact that we've got an awful lot of old housing stock. So if you're looking at, for example, I think with metric doors, the door height is 2040 and Imperial doors is 1981. So the simple answer to your question there is that if you've got an existing Victorian house, the doors are going to be a certain height. So if you're putting in, for example, in your ensuite in your Victorian bedroom, you're going to want to make sure that the door in the suite is at the same height as the door that leads into your bedroom. So that's why we choose Imperial versus metric. Is purely for the existing housing stock you're into. And these Scrigno do two distinct kinds. So we've got the self-build sort of flat pack kit that you can buy at a considerably reduced cost, or what we've got behind us here, which is the cassettes. And really, I think where we're looking at is the balance between the cost of a builder as opposed to the cost of the cassette. So when it comes to self-build, and if you're confident as a sort of amateur DIY, you can happily look at our drawings, get our recommendations, look at how-to guides, and you can in effect build your own opening and put your own self-build system in there. Then you've saved a few quid. If on the other hand you've got a big project on and you're having sort of 7 or 8 doors put for the out, be assembled within about 5 minutes. They're put into the wall quickly and easily, screwed down, carpenter walks away, in comes a plasterer. So really it's down to how basically, if you're a keen DIYer and you can do it yourself, then go for the self-build. If you've got a large project and where costs are a big consideration in regards to the labour you'll be employing, I'll go for the cassette. Well, I hope you find those videos to make sure that what you choose is going to be absolutely correct for your purpose. And for that reason, we are here during working hours to answer any of your questions. It's complex. It's going to, at first sight, when you go on there, you're going to know what you're going to want to buy, and then when you start going through it, there'll be 101 questions which you're going to need answering. We're not going to put in some silly Q&A thing. We're not going to put in some automated chat system. There will be a human being at the end of the phone who will talk to you about what you want to put in, the heights, the widths, what your regulatory obligations are, and we will make sure you get exactly the right product for your door. So please go onto the website, have a go at the Pocket Builder, the product builder. If you struggle, give us a call. If you get to the very end and you're happy with what you ordered, check out by all means. But we will give you a call back out of courtesy, just to make sure that we've dotted the I's and crossed the T's to get you the perfect product. Thank you for watching.